It's the Hip Hop School.
It's that time.
Past and present podcast.
It's that time.
All regions stand up.
On your feet.
North, South,
Everywhere.
East,
Where you at?
and West,
Huh?
Midwest.
Where you at?
Act a fool. You gotta be tight with your tool when you go to the Hip Hop School. Be grown in the crowd called Prima, Fur, and Deja Rude, child. Get out your feelings, you get booed at the Hip Hop School. You know the rule. Act a fool. You gotta be tight with your tool when you go to the Hip Hop School. Nigga can't be mad cause you got swag and easy cool. Bitch, your motherfucking problem, knowledge rule at the Hip Hop School. You know the rule. Act a fool. You gotta be tight with your tool when you go to the Hip Hop School. Can't look like that, I'm into son got art of fashion. The truth is cruel, but that's just fuel at the Hip Hop School. Past and present.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of the Hip Hop School Past and Present podcast. I am Asia, the assistant principal, giving y'all a little piece of first day of school tease. You know what I'm saying? I'm your girl, the Asia, the assistant principal. You have Supreme Ra, who is the principal. He's down below Heezy. And then you have Heezy, who is the dean of hip hop. And down below me, brother Truth, the agriculture teacher for all of your greenery needs. How y'all doing tonight, fellas?
What up, though?
All good. School, class, and session.
What it do?
Monday.
We have a long list of things to talk about tonight. So I hope y'all that's out there listening got y'all something to drink, something to smoke. Tune in with us tonight because it is going down. We got a whole long list of things to talk about. So before we get started, you know how we do each and every week. We start off with a hip hop school trivia question. This week, let me get to it now. This week, hip hop trivia question is brought to you by our sponsors: Supreme's Pull Up, Nature Spills, Art by Chunk G, the Uhuru Academy, Lit and Leisure Travel, and the Deaths of the Asia. This week's hip hop trivia question is: what was Mobb Deep's original name? Again, what was Mobb Deep's original name? Go ahead and try and answer that question down in the comments throughout the duration of the show. At the end of the show, we will reveal the answer to the hip hop trivia question.
I can't even think of the answer to that shit either.
You know what? I came up with the question and I done forgot the answer. So
I forgot about that.
I forgot what the answer was myself. So don't none one of y'all know. Oh, okay, we can be looking real stupid, but it is what it is. This ain't our first time. We'll figure it out throughout the show. Somebody will answer it for us. But anyway, with that
comments already. Goddamn.
Oh, that's good. Well, with that being said, you know, we have been having this thing going on the show, and I don't think that it was anything. It wasn't anything planned. It was just a lot of things going on in the media. We've been hearing a lot about people snitching. We've been talking about, you know, what is snitching and how the street culture has seeped into the hip hop culture and everything. So we've been trying to figure out what the term is snitching. What is snitching? So recently, the baby came under fire because there was a clip that surfaced of him sitting down talking to a officer in an interrogation room. In this clip, he was describing his involvement in a shooting. He wasn't telling on anyone. He wasn't implicating anyone other than himself. He was just telling about his role. And people were saying that he was a rat. And do y'all feel like he's a rat for saying what he did?
Nah, I mean, I watched the video, but the only reason I could see that somebody would say that the baby was telling is because, like, basically, you know what I'm saying, you have a right to remain silent. So once you feel like the police are trying to incriminate you, you can't out-talk the police because they're going to use everything that you say against you. You can't use nothing they say against them when you're in an interrogation. It's nothing that they're going to say to you that you're going to be able to use in a court of law. You know what I'm saying? So I could see how people saying that. And also, when he was talking about the other people that was involved in the incident and what they had did. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't know if anyone was prosecuted by what he said, but just going off what he said, I can understand how the hardcore, you know what I'm saying, street dudes would be like, yeah, he a rat, Do I think he a rat? If ain't nobody get prosecuted from what he said, I don't know. I can't sit here and say I'm really tired of talking about snitches and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not on the show. I'm just saying in general because it's like that's been like a reoccurring thing.
It was an ongoing thing. That's why I said it wasn't like we planned to be talking about it, but it been
I know. Yeah, that's why I said like, you know what I mean? Like it's not y'all, it's not us. I don't mind talking about it, but it's just like a reoccurring thing, and that's really what keeps snitching alive. Is niggas keep talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Niggas know what supposed to happen to snitches. Let it happen, and if it ain't gonna happen. Leave them niggas alone because they gonna tell on you.
Yeah, I mean, and as far as the baby situation, I ain't see it, but from what you described, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, the nigga was sat down and talked to the police. So niggas could be looking at it as a dry snitching situation, like you said, because he telling who else was involved, what he did and didn't do. You know what I'm saying? So it's a real slippery slope. But at the end of the day,
it is.
If you a street nigga, then you just gonna sit down and you ain't gonna say shit.
Now I can understand him taking his charge or whatever, but we'll have to go through that in court at the time because the thing, what I find that could be bad about what he did is the fact that he had this conversation. You really don't know what the other people are gonna say. I'm sure the other guys might decide to remain quiet, but now you opened your mouth, so you gave them something to kind of work with. They could start questioning those guys based on just the little information that the baby shared. In that particular case, in that interrogation room, I wouldn't say anything. That's giving very much. He was giving very much, and the way he had his arm in his shirt, like he was uncomfortable. It seemed like only thing he needed was a Newport and a Pepsi, and he finna tell it all. You know what I'm saying?
Cheeseburger.
Do the people on First 48. I was like, oh, okay, he finna start singing now.
Shit, y'all pretty much covered it, man. It was definitely a rookie move. You know what I'm saying? For him to claim he's such a street cat, you know what I'm saying? Rule number 1, people, don't talk. Ask for your lawyer. Don't say shit. I don't care if you feel like you in the right and you just want to get your story.
Right.
Don't say nothing.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say about it.
And even when niggas be like you telling, like the police ain't the one who help you. Like that ain't who give you no break.
They're not your friend.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you know what I'm saying? Like that ain't even the motherfucker who you supposed to tell to or whatever. Ain't no telling, but I'm just saying, you get what I'm saying? Like niggas don't even know how the hierarchy work. You know what I'm saying? The police don't give you no time cut or give you no break on nothing. You know what I'm saying? They the reason that you get arrested and get charged. Then you got to negotiate with the prosecutor and all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's why we have to teach our children that they are the enemy.
Yes.
Meaning that they are not in your favor. So niggas get in there thinking that they cool with the one cop or cool with them and try to finesse them and all this shit. Oh, that police was cool. No, he's not. He's cool. It's a tactic, you stupid motherfucker.
Yeah, because I mean, this is a real life situation. I had someone that actually got caught up like that and got a whole bunch of years like that because what ended up happening, they had went and did a robbery, right? And so they went to go do the robbery, and in the midst of doing the robbery, the dude that they robbed got shot, and then one of them got shot too, right? So when the people came, they came to them and said that the guy that they killed somebody. Don't you know these damn fools said, no, we ain't kill him, we just robbed them.
We killed him.
Nah. Hey, you know what's funny? You know what's funny? I was about 8 or 9 years old, right? And we had been running around the neighborhood doing little shit, right? So we was walking to the store, me and my partner, and the police picked us up. And he said, somebody been breaking in the houses. Somebody been stealing lawnmowers on this street called Thaddish. And I was like, We ain't been doing nothing on no Spanish. You know what I'm saying? Like we've been everywhere else, but not on Spanish.
I mean, right. Hey, but you was like you said, you was 8, 9 years old. You ain't no grown ass man.
Yeah, but I remember my first thing with the law. I was dry snitching.
Yeah, let me say this too though. Like the main part about like what like back in the day, what made the code, I guess, is from learning from certain OGs is that you give the code to the people who you see are headed in that direction. You know what I'm saying? Because like just being real, just as like I look at the young guys in the neighborhood, you know the ones that's gonna end up in the streets. You know the ones that's gonna head it that way. It's always be an exception on the other side, but for the most part, the majority of kids stay out the streets, and then there's some that you know that's gonna be geared towards that way. And what it was back in the day, the OGs or the older dudes in the street would groom those young men to be in the streets because they headed for that anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like Preem say, with our children, we need to be grooming them on how to interact with the police anyway, because we know the chances of them having a bad interaction with the police is high just because we black and in the ghetto. You know what I'm saying? So if you want somebody to stick to the code, give them the code at a young age. Give them the code, give them the rules, but don't just give them the no snitching rules. Give them the other things that you're supposed to uphold as well. You're not supposed to do nothing to old women. You're not supposed to do nothing to children, or when children and old women are present, because if they see it, they're going to tell it. And you can't be mad at somebody who's not in the streets for telling what they saw, especially when it's a traumatic incident. You know what I'm saying? Seeing people get shot, seeing people get robbed and killed, that's trauma. You know what I'm saying? So if you ain't out here passing the code out, you can't be enforcing the code. If you ain't teaching the right way and teaching everything, you shouldn't be out here trying to enforce nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's just
a good point, bro. That's a good point.
You know what I'm saying? For real, man. Stay out the way. Stay on the. They made sidewalks for a reason too, man.
Stay on the sidewalk.
Yeah. In the same vein of snitching, though.
What we got?
I know y'all tired, but in the same vein of snitching, we got Irv Gotti. He decided to go.
That's the worst kind.
He decided to go on to a drink champ, and he went to pillow talking with Nori them on Drink Champs about his alleged affair with Ashanti, telling all this lady business, what she had going on with him all in between her legs. I felt like that was such a sucker move for him to expound on his relations with that woman allegedly, because I ain't gonna put that on her because Irv don't look like none. Hopefully he didn't. But for him to go on that show and expound on that, it was so childish. That's something that teenage boys do. I ain't never heard no grown man sit up and then talk about his relations with a woman like that, and he disrespected her, calling her out her name throughout the whole show.
And he married.
And he's still married to the same.
And when he married, when he during the time frame when he's saying that all of this went down with Ashanti.
That whole shit.
Didn't he say some dumb shit like, I heard that Ashanti was cheating while I was sitting on the couch with my wife, or was that just a meme people made up?
It's probably it's so silly because on Drink Champs he was talking about how he felt some type of way, that he was basically saying that Ashanti cheated on him with Nelly, and he had to find out that she was with Nelly because she was at a ball game. Like, this nigga cheating on his wife and want his side chick to be faithful to him. Like, what the hell going on?
I was watching the interview and I was saying to myself, who would want to be this man's friend? Like, who hangs with this nigga? What type of niggas hang with this type of nigga, man? Like,
niggas just like...
outside of the Ashanti shit, he was just a goofy ass, lame ass nigga that, like, I wouldn't even want, like, even if he's a good businessman, like I heard he do good business, he can get your money. All money ain't good money. I'm not fucking with no nigga like that, bro. I just can't do it. And you could tell, even John Rule kept telling him, was like, man, chill out, bro. Stop saying so. He kept saying, man, like, man, you talking too much, bro.
Yeah.
Like you said,
you could tell he was waiting to get that off his chest, though. You know what I'm saying? From the little clips I seen.
And it's like, why he still got it on his chest? It's 20 plus years later, and you a married man.
But how many interviews is Irv Gotti doing on the platform that motherfuckers really watching? You know what I'm saying? It's like his big interview.
But my thing is, what is it? Why do you need the?
You don't. You should.
Don't you know how many? Like you could tell that there was a lame ass nigga at school that never did get the pretty girl or anything like that because the average dude, you know, pretty much ran through him. So just to be feeling some type of way of holding on to somebody that you dealt with 20 some years ago, it ain't even nothing to get off your chest. You just had this one instance where you had the pretty girl that paid you some attention, and now you can't get over it because I'm telling you, from how he have looked throughout his whole career, I'm knowing that man was not getting no pussy. He looked like the type of nigga that played the flute or clarinet in the band. That is given that. That's what started his music career. Somebody need to ask Irv Gotti, my nigga, what started your music career? Oh, I wanted to be on the trombone, but they said that my hands.
I was singing the trombone too.
I'm playing the flute or the clarinet.
He wasn't no cool nigga playing the drums.
I bet that nigga hands little motherfucker.
Hey, that's crazy.
He did always look a little slow or something. You know what I'm saying?
Even my homeboys that was in the band wouldn't do that.
Nah.
Everybody playing the clarinet would.
They only the flute. Yeah, my niggas ain't play the flute. They was on, like you said,
he probably didn't play the flute.
You know what I'm saying? Some percussion.
He had the recorder. You know the recorder.
Yeah, right. The straight boy, the one that go in front of you.
Right.
Silly ass nigga, man.
Yeah.
I ain't never like Irv Gotti, but I don't know. I guess he got some contribution to hip hop, you know, as far as Murder Inc., which I ain't never liked Murder Inc. You know what I mean? They are like
I ain't never liked no Murder Inc.
I just like Ja Rule. I
thought the name was stupid.
Yeah,
it was just Ja Rule and Ashanti.
Yeah.
I like Lloyd.
Oh yeah, Lloyd's cool.
Oh, I forgot Lloyd
was on Murder Inc. wasn't it?
Damn, that's you right. I forgot.
They had old girl. What was her name? Vita or some shit like that.
Vita, Cadillac, Ty.
Yeah,
and some other whack ass.
I like Vita. Somebody in the comment section gonna say, "Don't be disrespecting the trombone section." I got bras and I played like we like the nigga on the trombone. That's what I'm saying. We don't like the nigga on the clarinet and the flute. Them niggas
I don't fuck with the nigga on the trombone. I just fuck with the drummer, nigga. I don't fuck with the trombone ass nigga.
Trombone.
I like the sax.
And the,
nigga, I played the trombone.
I like the ones that play the cylinders or whatever.
Yeah, I like the sax, the drums. And the whole metal section because that should be sounding good.
I played football.
Yeah,
I played football.
And got that hip, Bo Jackson.
I wasn't blowing on no tube, blowing and sucking on no tube.
You say you was out there getting cracked up, huh?
I was a quarterback, nigga. I was a quarterback, nigga. I was an alpha stud, nigga.
Man, out there on the football
top
field.
Food chain.
Oh man.
Friday Night Lights.
They running through him like the 49ers had ran through us here.
They did use a nigga up though.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Now my school looked out for me though. Shout out to the Hanley Greyhounds, man.
That's what's up. I know your old principal who will be proud of you.
I'm talking about my classmates, man. Fuck
fuck the principal then.
You talking about fuck the principal.
That's the last nigga. That's the last nigga gave me some pops. I got paddled.
Oh, okay.
The principal?
Look, speaking of paddle, let me tell y'all what happened to me one time when I got paddled, right? So, you know, girls, when we be growing up, we don't be knowing no better. We just be doing certain shit, trying to take care of our hygiene. So I used to get paddled all the time, but this particular day, I decided to get up in the morning, lotion myself up, and I put some baby powder in my panties, right? So it just so happens I get in trouble that day. It's like 3 of us. We get in trouble that day. We get into the principal's office, and when it's time to powder me, he hit me so hard, the powder just started like coming out.
Hey, now that you think about this shit, ain't that horrible that our parents allowed us to be paddled by other grown people?
Hey, I only got paddled one time.
Got other grown people. Y'all didn't get whooping by other grown people in y'all hood?
I ain't never got no whooping before.
Not a whooping, but I took to my mama. Hell yeah.
I done got jacked up. I done got pinched and popped.
My parents ain't never whooped me. I ain't never got a whooping in my life.
I can tell too.
Yeah.
We can all tell, nigga.
Spoiled ass.
You need one, nigga. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, growing up, the old lady sitting on the porch or whatever, they'll rough you up. You get a whooping by them, then they gonna take you home. Then your mama and them gonna whoop your ass.
Grab that motherfucking switch off the tree. It's right there. The tree right there, baby. Grab
I was a pretty well behaved child, man.
Will, but they'll lay hands on you though.
Smack your hands a couple times. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Yep. Those was the days though. Those were the days. But we got one more. We got one more tattletale. One more tattletale.
Damn. Running rampant.
Man, we got another one.
One more tattletale. Whack 100.
What do you do now, man?
So, what is this thing that is going on? Because I wasn't paying too much attention to it because I really like Whack 100 is really whack. Wickedy whack. You know what I'm saying? Super whack. What is something where y'all had mentioned him? Did it have anything to do with 6ix9ine? Or y'all mentioned him in the meeting Sunday, so now I'm out here all alone.
I ain't mentioned
say shit about Whack 100. I don't know if he done said something there.
So I bought the nigga up.
Right.
Oh, okay, he did that. We just gonna keep it moving.
Okay.
we just going down the list. Goddamn me.
I ain't put Whack 100 on the list. I ain't put him on the list.
I don't remember.
I did not think of that nigga. Y'all did that. That's what's up though. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
But just to bring him up, hey, the nigga, he fucking with one of the most known snitches in the hip hop right now. So he do tie in. Do tie in to the, you know what I mean, to the whole, you know, topic of discussion right now. You know.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, but speaking of Whack though, his one of his artists was got into a little scuffle with that girl.
Blueface.
And
Krishan Rock. They got into a fight down there in Los Angeles, I believe.
Yeah,
I just saw like a few of the clips. So that was like a real fight. They was like straight up fighting.
Yeah, that was a real fight. You ain't see them punches land.
But she was really attacking him.
Video.
He swung, dude. He swung though. He hit her.
That's all I saw.
He be on some sucker shit too. I don't like Blueface either. He garbage at rapping and
I like Blueface, man. Ain't cool little dude.
He be on some sucker shit with old girl.
Well, I think that they just crazy. Got that longer kind of relationship.
Then they went and made a diss song to all the people that was in the comments and talking shit about him. Though, did y'all see that part? After that video came out, they went and made a song together, talking shit to the people that was talking shit about them.
Hey, they like the new Bobby and Whitney and shit. You know what I'm saying? Fighting on video, all that shit, high as hell, blow, drunk.
They want to go viral.
Y'all want to know what's so crazy though? Allegedly, the thing that caused the fight was, okay, you know this girl got all these tattoos of this man all over her face. Her fake tooth. She got his face on her fake tooth.
Wow.
And all of this stuff, right? So what actually happened, according to Blueface, I'm gonna say allegedly too, but he did film it and he did have her on live when it was going down after the fight. With all these tattoos and all this stuff and her clinging to this man like that, according to Blueface, she was messing with somebody else, a CO or something like that. And so she got all this going on and she done cheated on the man. And Blueface was like, well, I'm a hoe, and I know I'm a hoe, and everybody know I'm a hoe, but everybody think, and I thought you was loyal. But you out here cheating, like you not real, you a cheater, and that's what he was saying. That was the reason why all of that had went down, because what he was trying to do was leave her. So that's probably the reason why you see that she was swinging on him, because he wanted to break up. Because he even told her he'll give her $100,000 to leave him, and she was like, "I don't want your money."
Damn. So she was cheating with a Rick Ross type nigga, huh?
That's from what I gathered from the story. That's what was said. What he was saying.
Count time.
You mean like a CO jail goer?
Yeah, clink. Yeah.
That's deep.
Yeah.
Hey, a little spicy attitude ain't nothing. I like a little spicy attitude. I married a little firecracker, but that shit she on, man, that's some next level shit, man. That can't do nothing but end bad.
Yeah. You're right. Because that's like some over obsessive, like crazy shit. You got a nigga tattooed all over you.
And then he a sucker and he playing into it really because he playing like he don't want to fuck with her, but he love the shit. He antagonizing it. You know what I'm saying? He like it. That's why he recorded it.
I'm gonna tell you from a woman perspective, you got a woman that's crazy behind a man like that. Y'all know how y'all men be, so y'all ain't got to tell on y'all self. I tell on y'all for y'all men knowing that y'all will play these certain roles in public or whatever and make it seem like y'all cool on us and it ain't that big deal and y'all ain't tripping off us for real. But y'all know how y'all be when y'all get to y'all self. Ooh, baby, I love you. Don't leave me. You know what I'm saying? they everybody just some haters. Y'all do that and y'all make us feel like we the most beautiful woman in the planet. We the only one
that talking about
all that stuff. Y'all really gas us up. Y'all will gas us up, and then people will be looking at us because y'all act nonchalant in real life, and then people will look at us and be like, we tripping over this nigga and he don't want us. That ain't how he acting behind closed doors. Let's be very clear. That girl ain't acting like that behind that man because he ignoring her, not trying to pay her no attention for real in real life.
Yeah.
We don't do speculation, so let's go ahead and move on.
Well, no, that's real. That's a real dynamic
between
men and women.
I'm not picking up what you're putting down, man.
Okay, well, if you slow, just say that. That's if you can't understand that. Yeah, that ain't why you should have been getting your ass whooped growing up.
I guess so.
Been that little kid that gets smacked across the head. If Johnny got 2 apples and they take away 2, how many apples Johnny got? So you one of them kids that should have been popping.
Man, I was a motherfucking child prodigy. Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Say prodigy.
Yeah, let me see. Let me make sure we ain't got no more snitches to talk about. Yeah, we done with the snitches.
Please be done with the snitches.
We'll have 3 more next week.
Right.
Yes, indeed. But we done completed the snitch segment of this. So before we get to the next segment, I want to present the trivia question again. Y'all try to answer this throughout the duration of the show. Our hip hop trivia question is: what was Mobb Deep's original name? Again, what was Mobb Deep original name? Can y'all please go Google that and answer it because don't now one of us know it.
And one of us came up with the motherfucker.
We came up with it, but I came up with it, but I done forgot the answer. Y'all help me out. Go Google it for me real quick. Answer it down in the comments. Don't have me out here bad like this. But anyway, with that being said, what happened to Lil Durk's eye?
I don't know.
I think some fireworks or something happens. Fireworks sparked into hit his eye. That's what I read when I read the article.
I ain't bringing that nigga up either. You brought him up, BH. What happened to him?
Y'all about that? I listen. Y'all about that nigga up about that.
I put that in there though.
Oh, so what happened?
He got hit with some fireworks though. He had posted a picture with him and Patch. Supposedly some fireworks had went off and got fucked up and hit him in the face. I forgot where he was at.
Oh, so it went in his eye though? Like his eye?
Yeah, the eye was patched up, yeah.
Oh, straight up.
But I think he have just a minor injury. I think.
Yeah, it was minor. It wasn't nothing major. It wasn't like he was blind or nothing like that.
Oh, okay. So he ain't gonna be walking around like Charleston then.
No. He ain't gonna get that.
He ain't got the fake eye.
Nah, he ain't got the disposable eye. You know.
No, Charleston swear he copying him too.
He sure will. Oh, let Lil Durk come out with an eye. Say nah.
Yeah. Nah. The nigga got an eye like me.
I'm like, oh my God.
I was the first nigga with an eye out here. I was the first nigga with a fake
tried to get his eye knocked out like I did.
Hey, you gonna be like, little nigga named Durk, think he live like me. Hit with a firework, lost his eye like me.
That's crazy. But something like that. Y'all didn't bring this up, but I wanted to ask y'all this question because Boosie always is doing something, right? So Boosie He do anything for clout these days. So Boosie, he's riding around in the neighborhood in his Rolls Royce early in the morning, like 10 something in the morning. He done stopped at the local corner store, grabbed him some guards. Instead of taking his butt home like anybody else would do, he want to just sit there and post up in the corner store. And so people had started noticing him and started coming up and asking him to get out and take a picture. He won't get out and take a picture. He going live talking about it's early in the morning. I'm the celebrity. And it was a point in time where a little boy asked to take a picture. And he said, I can't tell the baby no. So he took a picture with the little boy. Then Boosie just had a situation where he got pulled over by the police and he was cutting up. And now you riding around buying paraphernalia, recording yourself. What? You sitting around. He went to his paraphernalia. Shit.
That's a cigar.
A cigar is still paraphernalia.
No,
but look though,
it is paraphernalia.
Not only that though.
Not only that. Is it not paraphernalia?
It's a cigar.
How is it?
You can smoke a cigar.
Because he got it for weed. And they know he got it for weed. That's the reason why it's paraphernalia. That's just like a scale. You could use that to do math problems, but nigga ain't doing no math problems with them scales. That's paraphernalia.
That's math problem. But hey, though, not only that, the nigga just got shot. Was it last year? You know what I'm saying? He just got shot. Posted up.
Got lit up.
I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? He got. Niggas moving around.
And
you know what I mean?
He an ordained minister. He just married his first couple. He just married his first couple, right?
Yeah.
He a pastor?
Yeah, ordained minister.
He's an officiant. I don't think that makes you a pastor just because you're an officiant.
He could just do
it's called ordained minister.
Well, he the leader of a wicked church. If that's the case, then
who ain't?
But no, I don't think that's nothing out of the ordinary for a nigga like Boosie. Boosie's still a regular hood nigga at heart. He know he a celebrity, he know his status, but he's still gonna do. That's the type of shit niggas like that do.
Okay, that's what make it silly. His celebrity status is what makes it silly to be doing something like that.
I'm not saying if it's right or wrong. That's that. I'm just explaining how.
I'm telling y'all right now. Once we blow up and I become rich, I'm still gonna be buying, and I'm gonna be doing silly shit that I shouldn't be doing.
So you still gonna be in front of the store with your paraphernalia. Well, let me not use paraphernalia because I gotta be corrected and politically correct. It's a cigar. You still gonna be in front of the store rolling up?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The long as you don't think hip hop school past and present funds is gonna get your ass out for doing stupid stuff then.
And if you're in the car, you just hold the shit and we might have to take the case.
Who me?
That out.
I ain't taking no charge. I'm telling you that right now. I'm gonna act deaf, dumb, and blind. You hear me? They get to say I'm gonna start drooling. I'm gonna act retarded. They gonna feel like you done kidnapped the.
Yeah, I'm definitely still gonna be in the hood though.
You better not say shit either. Even if they arrest you, just chill.
I'm just gonna buy my hood and build a fence around.
I done been in a situation like that before though. I done been in a situation where I was riding with one of my homies and he had cocaine. I had never seen. I ain't gonna tell the details of where everything. But he had cocaine and we ended up getting pulled over. I'm gonna tell you how cold this man was. We end up getting pulled over. The police come, they get him out the car and they put him in the back seat. I'm like, damn, So I'm sitting there. I'm at this time, I think I'm about 17 years old. He way older or whatever, but that was my boy, whatever. So the police come, where y'all going and all this. So I kept it I'm like riding, you know what I'm saying? Where you going riding? I don't know what the fuck else to tell you. We were going east, I guess, because nigga, where your GPS at? You know what I'm saying? Like you asked me where we going. I'm like riding. I ain't know what else to say to him. I wasn't gonna say too much else. So then he was like, he asked to see my ID. And I showed him my ID, and at the time, I had my license and everything. So he see that I'm 17 years old. Your parents, you think your parents gonna be okay if we told them, called and told them where you was at? I was like, yeah, call my mama. You know what I'm saying? One thing about it, the police called my mama. My mama know I'm straight. She gonna whoop my ass when I get home, but she gonna ride with me. Right. So I was like, yeah, call my mama. So I don't know what he told them in versus but when at the end they let him go. And so they ended up letting him go. They ain't searched the car or whatever. He was like, man, don't you see? Then he started showing me all this shit that was in there. I didn't know that none of that stuff was in there. And so I was like, damn, I knew he had what he, had what he used, but I didn't know all that other stuff. You get what I'm saying? He was like, I don't know what the fuck you said, but I'm glad these people to let me go. I said, I ain't say shit to him. I just said we would ride. He said, I had told them we were going to Mississippi. I said, well, I'm glad I ain't say no, particular place,
Yeah.
So it ended up working out or whatever. But I done been in a situation like that before, but I don't want to be in no situation like that again. But I know when you get in those type of situations, if you don't say anything at that particular time, you do stand a better chance of getting out of the situation. So on the scene, that shit won't scare me. But you better take your charge out when
my wife got mad at me one time because I was driving and she went to jail from the passenger seat. Don't get mad at me like it was my motherfucking fault. You got warrants. She went to jail that night. She thought I was gonna go with her.
Man, my homegirl got caught up by a way of this fool had I ain't gonna say too much of their business because people probably still play this game. But they had she had somebody else's ID. And then sometimes they'll give somebody else's name or something and they say they don't have ID and all this old kind of stuff. She had this one particular, she wouldn't have nobody ID. She'll have not like their physical ID, but she'll have their identifying information. So if they run it, they able to identify. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She had done gave somebody information, and the person information that she gave have a warrant, so she ended up still getting locked up.
It's cold guys, man.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, but did y'all see that? Y'all see that nigga Mase, man? Getting to the topic we were talking about too.
See, man, that whole circle been losing all week. All them type niggas over there, Irv Gotti, Mase, that's all one category to me. But yeah, go ahead, man.
Well, Mase actually done went on this. I don't know what this run he got going on right now, but Mase is on this
second win.
He out here. It seems to me that Mase is out here clout chasing.
Yes,
that's what it's giving clout chasing. For
sure. He out here trying to catch that second win. You know,
I can see that, but also the first what really got him back trending was when Fivio Foreign said that he signed him for $5,000.
Right.
So when that was all going on, Mase really wasn't saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? And Fivio Foreign, there was a bunch of people in the industry jumping like, damn, Mase shady, He just like Puff. How you gonna speak out against Puff and then do somebody like that? You know what I mean? So then Mase come back like, hold up, whoop-de-whoop. He went on $1 million worth of game and was like, hey, that ain't what happened. And he showed the receipts and was able to show and prove that wasn't the case, that he put way more.
I don't think the nigga showed and proved. I think it was still some slickness in there.
You think so?
Hell yeah, some slickness in there.
He took dog and got him $750,000. He took him and got a deal for $750,000. And he showed and proved that he really got him that deal. And he showed how he put money into him beforehand, you know what I'm saying? And had the conversation with Fivio saying that he was fucking with Mason, that he was fucking with him, and he wasn't fucking with the other niggas that he's fucked with now, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
So now you gotta go and look at and listen to the recording Fivio just put out.
Oh, what, he said something else?
Yeah.
Someone. contradicting.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's all type of shit going on. But
hey, so with that, so Fivio, so he was signed to Mase. What, Mase got a label or something, or was he signed to him as far what?
I don't know about if it was just him to go take him to get a deal type of thing, management type of thing, or you know what I'm saying, representing. You know what I'm saying? It be all kind of deals that niggas be having and signing, and you know what I mean. Especially when you somebody hot, you know what I mean. Motherfuckers gonna be like, oh yeah, bet I can. Especially somebody like Mase who got connections in the game, who could take the motherfucker in there and really get a deal, just like he did, and he blew up. You know what I'm saying? And you can see the transformation in how Fivio was rapping before he was fucking with Mase and after he was fucking with Mase. You know what I'm saying? He got on some old shine, you know, get money type of shit. Before that, he was all kill. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean?
Mase say Puffy and give him shit. He got fucked. He got fucked horribly by Puffy.
Yeah, you see, you had to go be a pastor.
That's what everybody say. That's what everybody say. You know what I'm saying? And Mase,
I ain't never heard nobody say that Puff did him right. Only motherfucker I heard got paid off Puff was Big.
I don't know if he got paid right. I mean, he was
I'm saying as far as like what they like, his homeboys were saying like he like that one time he showed him like $5 million in the bank. It probably wasn't everything he was supposed to get, but shit, that's more than any other artist I ever heard from Bad Boy say they got.
But that ain't shit compared to how many albums Christopher sold.
No, two.
Two.
Oh, you said sold. Nah,
yeah. I mean, but Mase too. You know what I'm saying? Look how many albums he sold, singles, albums, features. He was on. He should be.
Play.
You know,
Harlem World was $5 million.
Yeah, so you know what I mean. Like
that's a lot of money.
But let me ask y'all this though, because I don't see the problem with him signing with him to shop a deal for $5,000 because that's an advance, right? So if you get advance, what's wrong with getting a low advance for something that give you less money to have to pay back?
Yeah, and that's what Mase was kind of explaining, I guess, on $1 million worth of game. But nah, Preem said Fivio saying something a little different now. So I don't know, but Mase, he everywhere
he
now.
wasn't signing him to no label or nothing. He was just signing him as to be some type of representative for him, right?
I mean, I don't know the details.
I don't know the details.
As far
I
as
know everything be shady coming out that way, man. I know this much, man.
And ain't Mase a pastor? So what he doing?
He ain't no pastor no more. He say he's not with that no more.
I think he murdered Mase. He back to murder Mase now. He about to sign the death row. He's supposedly about to sign the death row.
Yeah,
he about to come back with some gangster shit.
And you know what? And he wanted this.
That's how he was before he got with Puff, though.
Yeah, and that's how you know what was funny? I seen that video where some people were saying it wasn't a diss, but to me he dissed Kanye West. So if y'all don't know the history of what has transpired between Mase and Kanye West a couple of years ago, Mase ended up coming out and blasting Kanye West, saying Kanye West owed him an apology because some lyrics that he said in his song the devil in a new dress. He said in the song "A Devil in a New Dress," he was like, "Don't leave while you're hot." That's how Mase fell off.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so he said, "Don't leave while you hot." That's how Mase fell off. So here's my thing: if you genuinely was a pastor at that particular time and you left music for good reasons in order to cleave to the Lord, and you feel like this is what you're calling, if you heard that in a rap and you knowing that it's just an art form and it makes sense in the grand scheme of things. So if you was really genuine about being a pastor, I don't feel like he should have felt any type of way. You feel some type of way because I don't think that he left for the right reasons. A lot of these people, i.e. MC Hammer, a lot of these people, when they fall off, they go run to the pulpit. They start trying to be a pastor, whatever. And I'm gonna tell you something about being a pastor. They be tax exempt and all of that. That's a game that street niggas play. Street niggas play that game where, okay, if you be hustling and or whatever the case may be, a lot of them, that the best thing to do for them to like clean up they act and then not have to pay and be tax exempt or whatever, they start being pastors. Because as soon as that nigga left the pulpit, this nigga Mase out here acting like he ain't never been baptized at this point. He walking around here flamed up. The nigga don't look like he done been baptized a day in his life. And then when he made that video, people didn't catch what he did in that video. When Kanye West recently gifted him some shoes, he's in the video talking about, yeah, my son, my billionaire son gave me these shoes. I got some Yeezys from Yeezy and all of that. He kept calling him his son. Now, I know that people use that terminology just in passing or whatever, but considering their history and the way he was using
he was definitely shooting shots at that nigga.
Yeah, for sure.
He was being real shady. He dissed Kanye West.
Facts.
I think so too. You know,
yeah, I think he was definitely being slick with it. You know, that New York slick shit. But I don't think he was per se dissing them. You know what I'm saying? Because they use that term. They use it all kind of ways. Just not just to diss niggas either. They use it to, you know, like that's they embrace, like that's their homeboy too.
He wasn't talking sun like the sun in the sky.
Nah, he
no,
wasn't.
Definitely
He
not.
wasn't like that's my son. Like that.
Brother sun, cause he shine like that.
And I feel like, you know what I'm saying, a lot of those cats out there, they be having that cockiness of like, yeah, you didn't come out in public and apologize, but you giving me something as a peace treaty or whatever. This right. An olive branch. No, you're not finna do all of this. And because of all the videos that you could have made and all the gifts you done got that you could have made a video on, you gonna do one like, yeah, this nigga done gave me a pair of shoes. Yeah, that's my son. Yeah, nah, we ain't finna do that. You're not finna call me your son.
Yeah.
I ain't from where you from. We don't talk like that. You know what I'm saying? You could call me a man or something, but we don't talk like that. So don't call me your son, because at that point, because we don't share that same lingo, you disrespect me.
That's definitely a diss. Like when I call them niggas in the group my sons, I'm definitely dissing them niggas. Like I'm their daddy for real.
And actually, when you hear it when you hear it like in the way that he said, and you hear it in the rap,
yeah, he said
they use it like that as a diss. You could tell the difference of they saying it in a way of it's just like casual conversation, but it's the history for me, considering their history.
No, not if you say it.
I feel like it was a diss.
Yeah, I ain't even know that Mase had said all that to Kanye. You know, I ain't even know, you know what I'm saying, about the lyrics or whatever. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That was new. So yeah, with that tying in, now that you say it, you could definitely, because it was, to me, it was some slick, like the way he was saying it was slick anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like
he been feeling real confident ever since the interview.
Yeah, I'm snatching that out the air. I ain't gonna lie.
Exactly.
He like I tell you, that out the air like what?
Your motherfucker been everywhere. That motherfucker been everywhere.
He must be about to drop some music.
That's what I was about to ask y'all. So what y'all think? What y'all think he about to do? He about to drop something? I mean, y'all think he gonna get back hot?
I wouldn't care.
Nobody's gonna hear no Mase album though. I ain't gonna.
Well, brother, Trump
I like Harlem World.
Death Row.
No, yeah,
I like the Harlem World. The CD.
Yeah, he signed to Death Row, so obviously he's working on some music.
Yeah,
I mean, if he come out with something hot, he come out with something hot. But I don't see
and I guess him and Cam squashed the beef too. So, you know what I'm saying? I guess maybe they might, you know what I'm saying, hook back up and do something too. So, hey, the nigga back out here, I guess, nigga.
Yeah, my Ninja News, you show right. All y'all watching, make sure y'all hit the like button, share, and subscribe. And thank you for that down in the comments. And Chef B said, I'm from BK. We say son 2 ways. So, okay, answer this down in the comments. Do you feel as though, if you watch that clip with Mase, do you feel as though he was using it as a form of disrespect, like he was like calling him his son, or he was just using it casually in conversation? I honestly feel like it was a diss, like for real. I really do.
For sure.
Well, all things considered,
the nigga back. So we're gonna see what's happening.
Yeah, it was a typical New York subliminal diss. That's how they do it.
This is gonna be his second comeback. You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember he already tried to come back with
right.
Oh, this nigga really do think he's on it. He on his second or third coming. Jesus ain't came back yet. This nigga done came back 3-4 times. Shit. Goddamn. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
so I guess different boroughs use son different ways too. Somebody said in the comments, like them BK niggas, they say they call everybody their son.
But guess what?
He ain't from BK though.
He not from BK. He from
No,
Harlem.
he from Harlem. Yeah, that's why I said they just slick talking his niggas out of New York.
right.
You know what I'm saying? All them niggas talk slick though.
Yeah. Hey, so speaking of talking slick, what y'all think about your boy Meek Mills? You know what I'm saying? He done finally left Roc Nation. You know, and it's kind of funny because you know it was just right after Gilly was just talking shit about his little slave deal that he had with Ross and all this type of shit. You know what I mean? So however that was tied in. So what y'all think about, you know, Meek Mills finally getting free, so to say? You know what I'm saying? And coming out talking shit. He talked a little bit of shit when he jumped off the ship too. You know
ever since I can't unsee the bunny hop. So anything Meek Mill's got to say or do, I don't really believe it. You know, even if he talking shit, I can't erase the bunny hop in front of the white people out my mind. So I ain't got nothing to say about it, man. More power to him.
Yeah, Meek Mills, I think I think that Meek Mills, he has that close relationship with Mark Rubin. Mm-hmm. And it seems like every time he go around by that man's house, he come out. It's some news about him. Every time he comes from around that man's house, it's something going on with Meek Mills. He always come back out upset about something. I really feel like at this point, Meek Mills that man putting a battery in Meek Mill back. That's what it's starting to look like to me.
And he never got to hold it back.
Oh man,
y'all crazy.
But no, I ain't even about True.
Go ahead, brother True.
But no, I was just saying that I ain't even see the Meek Mills that he left the Roc Nation until you had said something. Then when I looked it up, I ain't see him really talking no shit. You know what I'm saying? I hope that is for the best for him though. You know what I'm saying? I watched Meek Mills since he was rapping on the corner with the Braves. So you know what I mean? I definitely, you know, watch him come up from the gutter. So, you know, definitely rooting for him as a, you know, from that aspect. But he do be doing a lot of bullshit sometimes, though. I ain't gonna lie, that bunny hop was like high up there. That's like, damn.
You can't get up that.
If somebody else tried to do that or put that out there, you know what I'm saying, it would have been beef. You would have had a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? Right. Why would you show shit like that? That's just us clowning. You ain't supposed to put shit like that up. You know what I'm saying? But since it's a billionaire white dude, he ain't say shit.
And see, that's him leaving a Roc Nation, getting a better deal. We can't even focus on that shit. It's just gonna always go back to the motherfucking bunny hop.
You know what? And I haven't even seen that bunny hop. I'm gonna have to see
God.
it.
You seen it? You ain't seen it? You didn't see it. You don't have to see that shit.
It's one of the most exclusive coon footage you ever see in your life.
That's crazy.
Like also some tap dancing, you know what I'm saying? Feet shuffling. You know what I'm saying?
All he needed was a cane.
High level, a cane and some motherfucking makeup and shit. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga buckwheat on steroids.
That's crazy. So Meek Mills wasn't signed to Young Money, was he? He was just affiliated with them or something?
Young Money? You talking about?
Yeah.
No, it was Wayne and Ross.
No, he signed to Ross. Ross.
Okay, but he just used to do songs or something because he used to be on a lot of that Young Money stuff.
Oh yeah, he probably just doing features. They probably, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because Young Money, they having they got a reunion going on. Young Money. They got a reunion going on. What y'all think about the reunion they got going on?
Hey, they back in the news. It's crazy because all of them, you know, Drake just dropped not too long ago, but Wayne, he just said the Carter 6 about to drop. He just announced that. And then Nicki, she just announced she just won some award, like VMA award for artists, some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Who ain't excited about the Carter 6?
Hey, I'm not excited about the Carter 6. I don't like the promotion of the Carter 6 because when I seen the video of Lil Wayne when he made the announcement, he had to be in a Benz truck because I saw the stitching, the stitching on the thing or whatever. That stitching, that's a Benz truck he was in. and they was bouncing all over the place. The shocks was messed up on that truck, and I feel like
He
y'all got
just
too
made
much
a little
money,
video
and
real
this truck
quick.
is too
He just dropped
expensive for the
stuff.
shocks to be messed up. Y'all need to do something with the suspension on that Benz truck before y'all try and announce to the world that y'all got a new album coming.
I just wish he was naming something different. Like, damn.
Hey,
Yeah.
I mean, because it's a
Stop
classic,
the Carter series, man.
it's
Stop
a
it.
classic series,
Because I was
man,
done with the
so,
Carter
you know
after
what I mean?
Carter 1. Carter 2.
Hey, everybody else ain't, because
Carter 2
all
was
of them still going platinum though. You feel me? So everybody else ain't
Yeah,
done.
see, this is an example of an artist selling records because of his name after
No,
the first Carters 1 and 2. So
the last one was straight. The Carter 5 was straight. It was decent. It wasn't like the 1 and 2. You know what I'm saying? But it was nice. You know what I'm saying? There was a few nice ones on there.
I'm ready for.
I ain't even listened to one song off of Carter 5, 4. I listened to a little bit of 3.
Yeah, after 3, I was done.
Yeah, 4 and 5.
She got a single, the Super Freaky Girl. I'm ready for. I want that to drop because she doing that Rick James sample.
Yeah, so
I'm ready. I want to hear that.
That reunion tour gonna be big though. That's gonna be huge with Drake, Nicki,
might be the biggest tour ever.
Yeah,
especially fucking with Drake.
And then you got to think every they're gonna be bringing out people who they who they can't bring out. They can bring out anybody.
Everybody.
They did songs with everybody. Hit songs, you know what I'm saying? Classics.
Old motherfuckers and new motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Drake got so many features. Wayne got so many features. Nicki got so many features. You know what I'm saying?
That's gonna be dope. That's something that I would actually go to.
Was anybody else good on Young Money? Was it anybody else like on Young Money? Actually on Young Money that we
Tiger was he got a quite a bit of following too.
Especially on the West Coast. He big on the West Coast.
Tiger has some decent songs.
One Corey Guns Young Money.
I think he was.
Yeah.
He was only on that one song though.
Yeah, he really had that one song. Yeah, pretty much.
That verse, he that one verse on that Wayne song or that.
And Gutter. I like Gutter.
I like Gutter. Gutter was tight.
On them what's the name mixtape?
Mac Man.
Squad Up. Squad Up mixtape. Gutter used to be snapped.
Because I like that song, that Bedrock. Remember that Bedrock song they had? They snapped on this.
That was a hit.
Yeah, that was the shit. That was the shit right there.
Yeah, that's a hit. That's the only hit J Mill's ever been on.
I forgot.
Yeah, I forgot about that nigga too. I'm like, J Mill. Oh yeah, I remember.
He from battle rap though. That's cool though that he got to shine a little bit. You know what I'm saying, in the industry.
Got a check. You know what I'm saying? He still get a check.
Sure.
So you know what I mean. That's what count.
Yes, indeed. And
yes, indeed.
Yes, and yeah, but I want to talk about this right quick, right? So Doja Cat, do y'all consider Doja Cat to be a rapper? Because I really don't consider her to be a rapper.
I ain't never listened to Doja Cat.
You
probably not heard one of the songs.
I
ain't never listened to her on purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, who knows these days? I guess.
But she ended up cutting all of her hair off, and people were saying she going through some things. And she I guess we're gonna say she a rapper today because that's what people be saying, but she cut all her hair off, she cut all of her eyebrows off. And Doja Cat, she has complained before about having 4C hair. And I know this is
hold on. She the one. Hold on.
4C hair like nigger hair.
Hey, she the one. She the one that was talking about niggas or something, right? When she talking about black.
Yeah, that was in that chat, that racist people chat or whatever.
Yeah.
So she got a problem with her coarse hair. So she's biracial, and a lot of the biracial girls be feeling like they have to have those loose curls, like you got light skinned people that feel that way. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you supposed to be having like light eyes and loose curls or whatever. But our hair be kinky, like really tight curls, and they type it now, which is weird. When I had started, when I had became natural, whatever, I came across that time when they started grading her, giving natural hair a type, which I don't like. What the fuck? I got 4C hair, so I'm like based on they chart, but I'm like,
what the fuck? Cool with nappy.
Yeah, and so look, so now they got these types. So the thing is she trying to fool the people to make it seem like it's not something out of the ordinary for her. But I want to go on record and say this real quick, that I feel like the only reason why she did that is because she doesn't like her hair. Or because she's a biracial girl with her like mine. You know what I'm saying? So she would, a lot of them feel like they supposed to have the looser curl and everything. And she doesn't have that. And so now she's like, I can't maintain my hair. But anyway, we'll stop talking about that weird.
It's so weird. It ain't no telling, man. We'd be speculating for days. Could it be that?
I didn't know what was going on. I just saw the picture.
I just seen some people post. I didn't even know who she was at first until I seen the caption, and I'm like,
I just know she ain't cute.
Yeah, because I don't listen to that.
She ain't giving nothing.
Tristan love her.
Yeah. Somebody in the group love her like a mom.
Tristan Turner wants to make sweet love to her.
But you know what I'm saying. Anyway, let me we gonna keep that moving. We gonna keep it moving.
Crazy.
Y'all know I've been went somewhere and then
But bring it back in here.
Before we get to the school post and everything, we need to talk about Will Smith. So Will Smith issued an apology to Chris Rock for slapping him at the Oscars. It was the slap that was heard around the world. He embarrassed the entire fuck out of this man in front of millions. Not only did he embarrass that man, he also embarrassed himself and his family. Will Smith took it upon himself to do a monologue where he was talking into like some type of prompter that was feeding him questions, and he was answering himself. And he was talking about all of the different backlash. It was basically, he was answering to the backlash that he was receiving, pretty much. Like, he was answering the questions that everybody wanted to answer to, but it was just like him and this prompter or whatever. And he issued an apology to Chris Rock, and he opened up the doors to Chris Rock, taking up on his apology whenever he felt like it was he had gotten to that place to accept his apology. I did not like the fact that Will Smith apologized. I didn't like that. If you slap me, stand on it. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not finna be able to you're not finna be able to slap me and apologize. Like, nigga, what you apologizing for? You didn't say something wrong and hurt me. You literally got up from your seat. You decided, hey, I'm finna go slap this nigga. I'm finna go pop trunk on him. You got up from your seat. You walked all the way down this walkway, stood there and let that man say, Richard, and you slapped the shit out of him. You get what I'm saying? It's just a premeditated crime. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way in the hell you finna apologize to me.
I feel you, but I guess, man, for one, there's some Hollywood shit. And for two,
I think that shit fake as hell.
But for two, though, you know what I'm saying? This nigga Will been facing a lot of backlash since the shit happened. They been taking shit away from him, I guess, all type endorsement. So it's one of them things where he probably was like, well, look, let me just go ahead and do this shit. Maybe I can start getting my shit back. And I don't, you know what I'm saying? I think that's probably what it is. Like, me personally, hell no, I wouldn't apologize to the nigga either. If I slapped a nigga, then when I see you, nigga, then I'm gonna be ready to slap you again, nigga. If you know what I'm saying, if you're trying to get out, you know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, that's Hollywood. That's, maybe he lost some shit and trying to get it back. I don't know.
I think all that shit fake. I don't think none of that shit real. That shit Hollywood, like you say. Then that shit, ain't no
okay, conspiracy guy, but I think it was definitely real. I was all for it. I thought it was great. You got a problem with a nigga, you gonna slap a nigga on national TV. I thought it was great for men and black men as a whole that need to start slapping hoe ass niggas and we get some shit straight. You know what I'm saying? But that's a whole nother thing. But as far as the apology, I get it. You know what I'm saying? He tied into a certain industry, and they got certain shit that he needed in order to maintain. So he had to do it, or he could genuinely feel bad. You know, that's his partner.
Good, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I done slapped this nigga on national TV. I let the best. There's nothing wrong if you honestly feel like you wrong, and there's nothing wrong with apologize. You know, but I wouldn't have done the shit. But I get it.
It seemed disingenuous to me. Because
it was set up. You know,
the only way you could, because you have to give me the excuse of why you did it. At this point, like you gotta go ahead and say you was under the influence of something. You gotta blame Jada or drugs at this point because you can't go off of sheer emotion. You can't just say it was just the heat of the moment and I was just mad because you made this joke. I ain't going for that. And I feel like Chris Rock ought to not accept. I'm not accepting no apology from you after you slap me. I like stay away. The best thing for you to do after you put your hands on me is stay from around me. You know what I'm saying? Like, please stay from around me. If you put your hands on me,
slapping a grown man,
me.
Like that's the ultimate disrespect, man. You know what I'm saying? Like to be slapped on. The next, that's like. Only thing really worse than that is getting spit on. You know what I'm saying?
Look,
don't smack me. I'm a man. Do not smack me, bro.
Yeah, that's how you do. Like,
that's why I don't believe it.
You supposed to punch a nigga. You don't supposed to. You supposed to punch a man.
Me.
You don't supposed to slap a man.
Nah. If I really want to hold you out, I'm gonna slap a nigga.
Yeah, right.
But that's like treating a man like a bitch just by slapping him.
Right. It was bad. And it was crisp. It was precise.
Say precise. It was premeditated. It was
Shay Black said that's really what counts. Did Chris accept? No, Chris didn't accept his apology. He only want to talk to that man.
Yeah, hell no.
That's cool.
I guarantee you, Chris will.
He will. Yeah. I think
he
so.
Will.
Eventually.
They gonna work together and it's gonna make a lot of money.
Yeah,
that'll be a good idea. They should do something together.
They're gonna be in a movie where Chris beat him up or something.
Hey, it's gonna be next year or next. What was that? The Oscars or something? It's gonna be on next year's show. Watch. They're gonna come.
Well, he banned from the Oscars.
They probably end up doing it. He banned from the Oscars for 10 years, I think.
Hey, well, that's one of the reasons why he apologized because he tried.
It ain't gonna lift the ban.
Nah.
They're
gonna do a movie together.
He's banned from coming to the Oscars. He's not banned from winning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, hey. They're gonna link back up though, for sure.
That nigga had a whole lot of light skin energy that night. Running up there, oh, my feelings hurt. My bitch made me do it. You gonna slap a grown man? I'm telling you.
Are you doing colorism, ma'am? Ain't that colorism?
Doing colorism.
Probably a little bit of, but not much. That nigga, some light skinned nigga do be having a certain energy. I'm not gonna lie. Them light skinned niggas go to sleep in a fetal position. But now I'm just playing, y'all. I'm playing. Look at everybody like I don't like the tone. I don't like the sound of this. I don't like where this is going. Let's go to the next.
I ain't in that one.
Nah, but for real though,
we gonna hear about that.
Yeah, we gonna hear about this. Nah, I'm just kidding. Anyway. Let's get to our school post.
Let's do it.
A mess.
So
what we do every week is incorporate our school post into the show. If y'all out there listening and y'all do not know, this podcast started from a group. It's a hip hop school past and present group, and we get real active in there. We say a whole bunch of things in there that can, make people feel some type of way. And I think this post right here had a lot of people feeling some type of way. So this week's post was UGK couldn't even go platinum once in their own state of Texas. How they better than anyone? How you never go platinum, not even for a single? Shaking my head. Look it up. Niggas barely went gold. Fuck out of here.
Hey, they say the truth hurts, man. That's all I could really say. I ain't even realized that shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even realized that. But as much fanfare as UGK got, I mean, they definitely legends. You know what I'm saying? They definitely deserve all the accolades.
Nah, keep that same energy. We don't need none of that. We don't need no disclaimer. Check it out though. They the underground kings, man, and they pride themselves with being underground. It is on record that Pimp C didn't even want to do big pimping. You know what I'm saying? They felt like
it was because of Pac though. It wasn't because they ain't want to be on, you know what I'm saying?
He say he didn't like the beat because it sounded too commercial. But anyway, you know, they felt like that they wanted to keep their organic fans and, you know, true fans, you know what I'm saying? And I get it, you know what I'm saying? But the same niggas who be pushing this argument is the same niggas that be like album sales don't matter. These the same East Coast non-album selling niggas who was like, well, just cause such and such selling records, that don't mean he's dope. But now all of a sudden UGK ain't selling records, now how they better anybody? It took Reasonable Doubt 10 years to go platinum. Reasonable Doubt came out in 96, it didn't go platinum until 2006. So for 10 years, that shit was gold. It's considered a classic. It's from Jay-Z. So, you know, I mean, I understand the hate, but UGK is stamped, signed, sealed, delivered, and it's better than 99% of these niggas groups and, you know, or duos. And that's just what it is. Ain't nothing they can do about it. Straight
and
like
you
that.
know what? Something that people have to understand too is the times. You know, back then you selling hard copies. You don't have all this streaming and everything, these digital copies of music. You're selling hard copies. And then back then you had a lot of people that
they were signed to a major label though.
They were. And I'm gonna keep it 100. UGK is a regional group. Mm-hmm. They was a regional group into Big Pimp. Then they became nationally known. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't tripping on that shit.
Yeah, and then also too, you got to think about. We had that time where, you know, people bootlegged your music, you know,
especially in Houston and the Houston area, especially down there.
I'm gonna tell you, all of the Houston all of the music when my uncle used to come from out this way, and I don't even know if I'm gonna just say Texas music because I don't know where everybody is from.
It was all bootleg.
It was all bootleg because I remember it was one particular dude that he used to like. And it was a nigga named Mr. Lucci.
Right.
And I don't know where he from, but that Mr. Lucci CD, he used to, when every time he came, he had a Mr. Lucci, some Mr. Lucci. And it was always bootleg. You know what I'm saying? When I heard when Mike Jones was giving out his phone number, I heard that on a bootleg CD. You know what I'm saying? So
Illmatic didn't sell.
Yeah, it was a lot of shit that didn't sell, you know.
It was a lot of classics that didn't sell. So y'all keep that same energy when you bring up your classics that you like. It's the same shit, man.
Because it was the same shit like happened here, like with the Cheddar Boys and shit, like Street Lords and all that shit. They got a lot of their shit bootleg. You know what I'm saying? They sold a lot of shit like back when they was out back in them days. You know what I'm saying? That they don't get that credit for. You know what I'm saying? But now I feel you. I get it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I said. It's ironic because I ain't never know that until my man brought that up today. I ain't never.
You know, easy. Let's put that in your pocket, brother.
Put that in my pocket. I didn't know that. Hey, that was some good trivia right there. You know
yeah, niggas been attacking UGK all week. Detroit niggas, New York niggas.
We didn't attack UGK. That's cap, man.
You definitely attack UGK.
I never said they was. I said that my generation, where I'm from, was not listening to UGK. Our first here UGK was Big Pimpin', and then International Players, which was confirmed by people that was my age from my city.
No, people that was your age that hung around. Y'all was the same little weird circle.
No, it's not. That ain't the circle.
It wasn't.
We went to high school together, but we didn't hang with each other every day.
What high school did you go to?
I went to Northern High School.
Yeah, weirdos.
No, definitely not no weirdos. No nigga in the city of Detroit, my age, is listening to no UGK.
I sure don't.
Yeah.
Right, you know shit about no high school around us.
Exactly. All the niggas he tagged was in the band.
Playing
None of them was in the band. None of them was in the band.
Yeah, you was in the band.
Okay, if you say so.
What you?
You was a cheerleader.
Nah.
You was a male cheerleader. You talking about you played football. Talking about you got hurt ninth grade, never played it. How convenient is that? You the super athlete that never played in high school.
You was in the band.
You a super athlete that never played in high school with a broke hip.
He was definitely on the pep squad.
Yeah.
Cheerleader doing backflips at halftime.
And he suggested to the band leader to get some shiny suits.
Hey, cheerleaders are still athletes. So hey,
Nah, you ain't gonna lure me into that. No, they not.
Hey.
Cheerleaders still an athlete, bro.
Nah,
you're an athlete too, baby.
No, sir. Kevin Samuels was a cheerleader. That's a fact.
Anyway, let's get us to we got to this gonna get ignorant.
UGK for life, man.
By Underground King. Hey man, say so. Anyway, so let's answer this hip hop trivia question that somebody was nice enough to go Google for us because we had done forgot.
Who got it right? Che Black.
Nah,
I gotta scroll up and see who had got it right, but I remembered it once they said it. But the hip hop trivia question: what was Mobb Deep's original name? Neither one of y'all know, so I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Mobb Deep's original name was Poetical Prophets.
Poetic Prophets.
Poetical
is CAL at the end. It's not just poetic. It's poetical.
I remember their first album was that Juvenile Hill, but I couldn't remember they first name though. But yeah, for sure.
Yes, indeed. With that being said, y'all make sure y'all like this video and share the video. We definitely we got some events that's going down. Next weekend it's going down in Detroit between August the 19th to the 22nd. Is that correct?
21st.
August the 19th to the 21st. It's going to be a grassroots event. On the 20th, they're going to have the grassroots block party. If you're are the vendor and sponsor opportunities still open, Brother Truth? If somebody want to vend or somebody would like to sponsor?
Yep, they can definitely tap in.
Okay, if you would like to vend or you would like to sponsor, hit up liberatedfarmco@gmail.com. And they'll get back at you with being a sponsor or vending at the various events that will be taking place that weekend. It will be a really dope event for all of the family. It's family friendly. Also, let's see here. Supreme Raw. I guess he hosted. I don't know what he got going on, but he on
I'm definitely gonna be in the building, man. Sunday day party, August 28th at Fouché's in Arlington, man. Is going down. It's gonna be some live DJs, food, everybody, man. Y'all, if y'all fuck with me, come on out. We're gonna kick it, man. Sunday day party at Fouché's in Arlington, and it's hosted by my bro Highway Black Sam, and I'm also hosting too. And some more hosts too. That's dope. So y'all come on, check it out.
And it looked like it's from what the flyer says. It's gonna be some free food sponsored by Soleil Soul Kitchen. So I might pull up and give me a couple of hors d'oeuvres. And they're gonna be playing spades and dominoes. Outside is gonna be a cash prize. So y'all definitely pull up.
Ain't nothing but a bumpkin party, baby.
ain't nothing but a bumpkin party.
That's the best one, boy. I'm telling you. And they will not be playing no Mase for sure.
We sure do not.
And we gotta play that Big Mo, baby.
Yes, indeed.
Facts.
But anyway, thank y'all so much for tuning in with us tonight. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. If y'all did, hit the like button, share it, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you have not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank y'all so much for tuning in with us tonight. We're about to tune out. Y'all have a good one. Class has been dismissed. Bye.
The Hip Hop School. Time. Past and Present Podcast.